That's fine. So just by way of background, I am a transactional corporate attorney. I do M&A, private equity, venture capital, corporate governance. As a co-founder of XPX, we're an organization that's focused on helping the business owner plan for and consummate the eventual sale or liquidity event associated with their business. So XPX was founded about 7 or 8 years ago. One of the demographics that was driving the organization was the baby boomer generation of business owners. And many of us coming from different disciplines, whether it be corporate, legal, accounting, investment banking, commercial banking, industry, valuation, what have you, started to wonder out loud how we could work together to help business owners from the baby boomer demographic prepare for and ultimately experience their liquidity event. So that was the genesis of XPX. It started out as a Boston chapter or organization.
Right.
We now have half a dozen chapters up and down the East Coast with similarly minded people and membership. And the annual summit that's coming up on May 2nd is something that is probably one of the premier New England business conferences. This year we're focused on growth and liquidity and helping business owners understand how to achieve both.
Wow, and how long is the summit for? Is it all day or 2 days?
It's an all-day summit. It'll begin, approximately 8 a.m. in the morning, and we conclude with a networking and cocktail hour at 4 in the afternoon.
And how many seminars do you expect to put on?
Good question. So this year, we streamlined it from years past. We basically have 2 keynote speakers, and we have 2 breakout sessions and 2 case studies. So the way the agenda will work this year is Bill Siebel, who is the CEO of Mobiquity, which is a venture-backed entity. He's a serial entrepreneur. He's going to be the keynote speaker in the morning talking about growth-related issues for business owners and what he's experienced over his career. We'll then go into 2 breakout sessions. One's going to be focused on innovative steps of open floor space and situational logistics within a company and how that can help spur innovation. And another panel for a breakout session will consist of CEOs that will talk about growth through either acquisition, organic growth within the company, or strategic partnerships. And then in the afternoon we'll have a keynote speaker. His name is Ted Patton from Hastings Equity Partners. He'll be talking about the investment perspective on transactions and how he looks at deals. He has a particular niche his fund does on the energy space, which will be, I think, of interest to those in attendance. And then after Ted's keynote in the afternoon, we're going to break out the audience and we'll do 2 case studies focused on liquidity.
Sounds very interesting. A lot of work.
A lot of work.
Do you have full-time staff?
We do not have full-time staff. We have part-time paid staff. XPX is a non-profit chapter, but we have paying membership. We charge for events, and this is how we govern ourselves.
Am I allowed to ask how much you pay for membership?
Membership, depending on whether it's individual or corporate, is somewhere between a few $100s up to $300 or $400. By way of example, the summit itself, to attend as a non-member, I think, is $325, and to attend as a member of XPX is $250.
Wow, that's fair.
Fair. We think it's a value.
Take my credit card?
We take credit cards, we take cash, we take checks.
I'll pay you before I leave.
There you go. Checks in the mail.
No, I just got to get the credit cards here. We'll pay for it.
That's right.
And we have a nonprofit too, in theory, with the Radio Entrepreneurs. But
that's right.
So, and who's